What's up, Sweetie Junior High? Welcome to Lane 8 Secrets, the podcast where we turn the so called worst lane into the best lane.
Yes, sir. I'm Trae Miles.
And I'm Liam Hammond. And this is Lane 8 Secrets.
And today we're talking to athletes, teammates, parents, coaches, basically everybody. Because Lane 8, it's not a punishment. It's not a bad look. It's not, oh no, I'm done for.
It's actually an opportunity, and we're going to explain how the right shoes and the right mindset can flip everything you thought about Lane 8.
By the end of this episode, we want you thinking differently. Lane 8 isn't just the outside lane anymore.
It's the secret weapon. All right, let's start with the foundation, shoes. Because if your feet aren't right, nothing's right.
Facts. And first, let's clear something up. Regular running shoes and spikes and track spikes are not the same thing.
Track spikes are lighter. They're built for speed, have metal or plastic spikes on the bottom so that they grip to the track and you can push harder without slipping.
Now, not all spikes are the same. There are sprint spikes, mid-distance spikes, and distance spikes.
Sprint spikes are aggressive. They push you forward onto your toes.
They're mainly used in a 100-meter dash and 400-meter dash. They're stiff, they don't bend much, and that stiffness helps you explode out of blocks and power through curves, which is huge for Lane 8.
Because in Lane 8, you're running more curve early. You need that grip.
The next shoes that we'll be talking about are mid-distance spikes. They're mainly used for 400 meters through 800 meters. These are a little more flexible, still fast, but slightly more comfortable.
If you're running in the 400 and Lane 8, some athletes like a sprint spike or for power. Others prefer mid-distance spikes for comfort.
The third shoe that we'll be talking about are the distance spikes. They're 1,600 meters and up. These are lighter and more flexible, more about rhythm and efficiency than pure explosion.
To the parents listening, spikes aren't just about brand names. It's about the fit and the event.
You want a snug fit, not tight like I can feel my toes, but secure enough that your foot doesn't slide.
Because if your foot shifts the curve on Lane 8, the wasted energy.
And wasted energy in Lane 8 is basically volunteering to lose.
We don't want to volunteer for that.
Right spikes are better grip on curves.
Better grip, more confidence. More confidence, better performance. Next, we'll be talking about Lane 8 tactics. All right, let's talk about the lane everyone thinks is terrible, but is secretly good.
Lane 8.
Here's why people think it's bad. You can't see anyone in front of you.
No one to chase, no one to measure yourself against.
But that's not only bad, your strategy depends on chasing.
In Lane 8, you run staggered way ahead at the start.
So first the curve, you run hard.
Not reckless, not out of control.
Controlled aggression.
Push the curve like it's your moment to make a statement.
Tactics 2. Race the clock, not the crowd. Lane 8 teaches mental strength.
Because you can't rely on seeing people.
You have to trust your pace.
That means practicing your race plan and workouts. Know what your first 100s will feel like, and know your breathing.
Tactic 3. Use isolation. You're alone out there.
Which means no one boxes you in.
No bumping elbows.
No traffic.
It's clean air.
Lane 8 is basically VIP seating.
Tactic 4. Strong finish. When the stagger unwinds, everyone comes into view.
That's your moment.
If you attacked the curve correctly, you're not behind.
You're right there.
Mental shift. Here's the biggest thing we want at Sweeney Junior High to understand.
Lane 8 isn't a disadvantage.
It's a test of discipline.
And discipline wins races.
This matters because this isn't just about track.
It's about mindset.
Sometimes you don't get in the best lane.
Sometimes you don't get the spotlight.
But if you prepare right, choose strategy and mental game, you'll be ready for anything.
And you can turn what looks like a setback into an advantage. Today we talked about choosing the right spikes for your event.
We talked about the curve in lane 8. We talked about racing smart.
And we talked about changing how you think.
Next time you see lane 8 on the board,
Don't roll your eyes,
smile.
because now you know the secret.
Lane 8 isn't last, it's lethal. This is Liam Hammond.
And this is Trae Miles.
Peace.
Peace.
What's on